Hello, and here we go again. Previously I finished level 1 Torghast naked in my previous video, so obviously I decided to give it a try on the level 2. Maybe level 3? No, level 2 first. We are not going to go too far. The way how I'm going to do it is obviously I'm not going to use any gear, any armor, except weapon, because we need to have something, you know, to use to shot those mobs. And we'll see how it will go. As you can see, I don't have any equipment except weapon, 200 item level from Mythic 7. My item level currently is 25. My HP is about 10,000 HP. As a consequence, HP of my pet is also very low because of that. So here we go. First choice, 2 very average anima powers. Will take a fake death improvement. It's not going to really make too much difference here, but we'll see. What we really need is more HP. This is like a crucial to survive some more trash fights. Some kind of HP regeneration would be nice from damage. And boost to damage, because obviously last boss can be an issue because of every boss in the Torghast got some kind of enrage timer implemented in one or another way. Here what I'm using is a potion which I bought from the vendor in the mall. That potion has the effect that he damaged all Moras within a range, and that damage is big enough to actually destroy them, so it's very useful, like a convenience thing. We are not going to care about the rats, we're just going to concentrate on doing trash. I'm just curious how my pet will be doing here in terms of survival. As you can see, you know, he's getting a lot of actual damage, and this is barely level floor 1, so I think we will see here much more challenge than previously at the level 1. Also, I'm not sure about the last boss. It's, you know, because of the enrage timer, I think our DPS may be lacking, unless we will be lucky with the anima powers. It would be nice to get some boost to aim shot, and maybe kill shot. In the previous run, when I did level 1, I had this very useful anima power which increase crit chance by 100% for a binded mobs. So if I'm using binded shot and I catch couple of mobs inside, then that anima power allows me to very quickly put them down. Well, you can see on the floor 1 I'm already receiving actually quite a lot of damage. Well, I'm not receiving really a lot of damage, I'm just simply losing a big part of my HP because I got barely 10,000. So we got True Shot boost, which is very good one, 20% increased duration on True Shot.
A relic of great importance to me lies somewhere within the tower. I must find it.
So for people who didn't watch the first video from level 1, you know, I'm just a couple of words about myself. You know, I'm playing rather casually this game. My current progress is just a couple of bosses in a castle. I think 5 or 6 we killed so far on the normal level, so I'm not even doing heroic or mythic. I'm doing mythic dungeons, but mainly with guild guys. You know, like friends from the guild, so it's fun. You know, we have been doing mythics when basically they became available, but nothing really crazy. I think the highest level so far I did was +7, and this is where I got my weapon from, so I guess I was pretty lucky there. But I'm not really any kind of high-end endgame player who just, you know, is really crazy about theory crafting stats and all of this. You know, I just have some background in raiding. I have been raiding in old the Burning Crusade, Wrath, Cataclysm. I've been playing in a proper guild. But after that I had a very long break. I have been playing WoW, but very casually, just basically month, 2 months, and then I was just stopping subscription after every expansion. But I always liked challenges. I always liked to do things which are kind of unusual, kind of harder. Sometimes I makes things harder for myself, like for example now, you know, why would I want to do that Torghast naked? Just for fun, just because I enjoy challenges like this, and I just kind of wanted also show Blizzard how huge mistake they made, because really that was, in my opinion, the best feature of this expansion, Torghast. That's the main reason why I actually bought this expansion and I'm playing here. This is kind of a feature which I consider as some kind of proving grounds location. It is not designed as a world quest, so everyone could actually finish it. It is designed in a way to actually have fun, have a challenge, have some kind of satisfaction, I think, and there are some levels of difficulty there. If someone is maybe not as skilled, maybe doesn't have too much experience, then he should be okay with doing level 1, level 2 maybe, and that's fine. I think that expecting from simply bad players to be able to finish higher levels of Torghast is just kind of a bit silly. But this is what was happening literally for the last couple of days after level 7 and level 8 released. Many people have been complaining that they cannot finish it, that it's broken game, you know, nothing works, is overtuned and stuff like that. But that's not true really. Maybe some classes may have a little bit harder time to do something, but still, I think it is really a very bad idea to nerf Torghast for the sake of some people who are maybe not as good in playing this game and spoiling fun for so many others. Okay, we put down our first mini boss here. We will see what we will get here. Increase armor 100%, that doesn't make any sense because we got 0 armor. So as you can see, there is no point to take it even. So what we are going to take? Maximum health 45%, that is great. That is going to boost us a little bit here. Our HP is currently 15,000, that's fine. But I'm really worried about my pet because he's receiving too much damage. He will be dying a lot, I think, during this run. Yeah, but you know, finishing the topic about actually Torghast, you know, kind of a proving grounds experience, it's a great place really to become a better player, I think. Of course, because Blizzard want everyone to do it every single week because of the currency which drops from the last boss, then obviously I think level 1 should be doable for like everyone. It shouldn't really require any kind of skills, and I think, in my opinion, this is how it was. Yeah, during first 2 weeks, level 1 was really trivial, and I honestly don't know anyone who would have any problems with that. My paid HP is barely 11,000. that can be not enough for the maybe gatekeepers or the last boss. Let's do relog. I'm start getting some small freezes for some reason. I think some of my add-ons are a little bit outdated. We are going to take here a currency because that's going to be useful when we reach the vendor. And cooldown on our resonating arrow, which is the covenant ability. We lower that cooldown by 10 seconds, which is always useful. Yeah, this is what we're using here. I'm Kyrian, as you noticed, probably. Yes, I know, 80% of hunters picked the fire, but, you know, I'm not among 80% of hunters. And I honestly don't care that my damage maybe is a couple of percent lower. Just wondering what is the purpose of those summoned ads here, because they doesn't do any damage to me. It's like you can see my HP, it doesn't even drop down unless I'm getting some spell hits from the boss. But that skeleton summoned doesn't do anything to me. What we got here? Harness, steady focus talent. Yeah, the steady focus talent, maybe. If I will cast 2 steady shots in a row, my haste will improve. I think that's the really very poor free anima powers and not too big choice. So we finished first floor. So for anima powers, well, we got boost to HP, that's pretty nice, but we didn't get really any boost to our DPS. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, we got a bigger pool and lots of small mobs. Explosive shot. My pet somehow survived that. Okay. We have to back a little bit. Oh, they hit really pretty hard. Okay, that was the first kind of situation when we could die. Okay, we got the anima power which causes the Mavrots to explode when damaged. That is actually pretty nice. We are using this potion which destroys Mavrots which are in a range, so that should work pretty nicely together. pet is dead. My pet is not going to like that run. Okay, nice. We got kill shot bonus, 100% damage. Well, some of these anima powers are really overpowered. Blizzard decided to increase the effects of anima powers a lot. I hope that these nerfs are not going to, like, destroy this feature at all. You know, Torghast becoming just a world quest type of waste of time feature would be really very, very bad. I hope that Blizzard is going to implement some kind of better, you know, higher level difficulty in this play so people could actually enjoy it. Because honestly, doing something trivial is not enjoyable. If game force you to finish certain quests in this location, then that's fine. Level 1 can be trivial, and it is. It was always like that. But those higher levels should still exist, so people could test themselves, so people who could actually enjoy, you know, challenge themselves and have some fun. This is what this game should be about. I find it really very, very, very poor from Blizzard that to enjoy the game at these levels I have to do it naked. Because if I would come here with my armor equipped, you know, what would be the point really to do it if I would just kill everything in AoE and those mobs wouldn't be really able to do anything to me. But sadly there is a pretty big part of community who thinks that the game should be trivial, simply because they pay subscription. They are like entitled to finish everything, do everything, and you know, even if they are bad players, doesn't know how to play, doesn't have really any background experience, they still think that they should like get everything from the game. I think it's a very silly idea, but sadly Blizzard decided that this is how the game will work right now. Would be also nice to have some kind of incentive to do Torghast more often than once a week. Like, you know, you gather your currency, okay, you may do Torghast once a week, but what about people who actually enjoy Torghast? Maybe give them some kind of reason to do it. Some kind of loot. Also would be nice to have a couple of changes to the way how Torghast works. Like, for example, many people I know complain that they run through the floors pretty quickly, but then they stuck on the last boss and they cannot kill it, and basically the whole time is being wasted. So obviously that is an issue. I can understand that. I think that could be easily sorted out, because every Torghast run has certain amount of cap currency which can be earned through it. That currency could be given to people not just from the last boss, but simply some small bits and pieces could be given for killing, for example, gatekeepers on every floor, for killing some bigger elite mobs, and in this way everyone who would play Torghast would still earn some kind of currency, even if he would at the end fail to kill the last boss. Because last boss would give you only the difference between what you already earn and what you still missing in order to get that cap currency within the run. I think that could be a pretty sensible idea. Okay, let's look for the exit from this floor. It should be somewhere close. So far I think we're doing fine. It is. I can see that it is slightly higher level of difficulty than it was at level 1, but it really all depends how the last boss will be working for us and what kind of, you know, bigger nasty mobs we will get at level 4 and 5. Oops. Okay, someone is channeling something at me. Yeah, Soul Binder. Some of these channeling spells are really broken in Torghast. I noticed a couple of times when I was breaking line of sight, they were still channeling at me, so that is another thing to really look at for Blizzard. Because channeling spells should work in a way that they basically getting broken when there is a broken line of sight between your targets. Yeah, as you guys notice, I'm not using any flasks for a power or any bonus HP, any food buffs. The only thing I'm using is the potion which just damaged the Maurats, which is from the Mo vendor. Okay, we'll see what we are going to get here.
You have our gratitude, Morewalker. Archon guide.
We don't have really too much luck with the anima powers so far. That is, we got just lowered a cooldown on our resonating arrow, which is okay, but you know, it's nothing special really. This is end of the second floor and we still didn't get really significant boost to our damage, so that doesn't look really very well so far. Okay, it's going down. think, yes, we will have to take that healing 1.5 minute cooldown. That can be pretty useful. So we got to floor 3. Let's check the vendor. We have 753 currency, so nice. We should be able to buy something interesting. What we are going to get here? That maybe could be useful. Nah, that is the one of the better anima powers. Increasing critical chance by additional 25% for the targets within resonating arrow. That will allow us to quicker kill bigger groups of mobs. So what we get here? Cooldown on the healing. Traps, maybe. We have to take that cooldown. We will take bonus to HP, obviously, because that's what we need. 18,000 HP we already got, so nice. We will get bonus to crit. That one. Disengage also can be useful. And that's it, I think. This is the skill which people have been exploiting a bit since the beginning, the smoke capsules, but you know, I'm not going to use that, because that was making some fights simply trivial, and that's not the reason why we are here today. Yes, we got very nice boost to our HP. 5 anima powers so far. But still, if you look at my HP, it is still far below the level of normal HP of anyone at 60 level, because you know, my hunter normally with armor got around 28,000 HP, almost 28,000. So I am 10,000 below my standard HP. Let's pull that group over there. Okay, let's pull here a little bit more groups, we'll see. Something will be happening. My pet almost died. Let's trap that one. So at level 1 I died once. Here at level 2 so far is going pretty good. Okay. Oh, my potion. I ran out of potion to killing more rats. Oh, that was nice. Okay, we are getting here some anima power, we'll see what it is. I really would like something boosting my damage a bit. Resonating arrow, yeah, that's a nice one. We already have one of these anima powers, so our crit chance will increase 50% at that point. For the targets within resonating arrow. Okay, let's go to the exit. That's really nice. My poor pet died. Nice, 2 anima powers from one group. That is not really super great. Increasing damage of the target of my misdirection and aspect of cheat at cooldown reduction. Again, not really very good anima powers. Okay, let's pull a bit more. Heal pads. My pet survived somehow. Okay, we need to find a key for that chest. Okay, nice. Oh. Got mini muscle. What we are going to get here? Yeah. It is 4th level, so it is a little bit of late, but for a killing more rats we will be getting some more HP, so that's still okay. We got Animasol, which will allow us to change a mob into a Anima power. Yeah, so that is basically free Anima power. Okay, let's go find the exit. Okay, here's the exit. Just need to find the key for that chest. Okay, let's change that one to Anima power. Huh. Yeah, that could be useful if I would get it like much earlier, because right now I'm basically at the end of floor 4. I think so far I can say that I had much better Anima powers during my first run at the level 1. Okay, let's heal our pet a little bit and root the mob. Yes, that mob seems to be pretty hard. The fight is long and That doesn't really look very good. Our DPS is definitely not good enough. That is not good. We're really getting very poor anima powers. Key. Oh yeah, I think I didn't notice the key there. Oh, that's a nice one. Whenever I drop the trap, my damage will increase, so that's a good one. So, here we are. Floor 5th. Well, the fact that I can do this kind of plays naked doesn't really... It's not really a very good idea, you know, from the perspective of the game design. I think the problem lies here with the fact that characters are like inherently far too strong, you know, even without any armor. If you would compare, for example, to Classic, and you would try in a Classic, for example, run around naked, you would have a lot of problems. Probably you wouldn't be able to kill a monster, maybe at some very low level, like level 1, level 2, up to level 10 maybe, but because anyway you don't get any gear at that point. But if you would reach level 10 and start to try killing mobs without any armor, then they would really hit you very hard. And in retail WoW that's like kind of completely removed. It's like Blizzard decided that your character by default is much stronger than any kind of mob you face. Okay, we got more rats to explode anima power. Okay, let's open that chest. Okay. Oh, that's the one. That's the good one. That is extra damage. Kind of random, but still, it's okay. That died. Yeah, we got another increase of HP. And we got also good lifesaver. That talent is pretty useful, so we are going to get used to that lifesaver. When my health will drop below 20%, it will be just topped up. It's like a survival cooldown. Now we have to hunt some more rods because killing them increase our HP. Okay, here we go. We came to the floor. Exit. Okay, that was nice. Some rats there. Okay, so we got 22,500 HP. What is that? Anima power? Aspect of the turtle. I will be able to use it and steal DPS, so since other anima powers are really very average or even poor. Well, that first anima power could be useful, but at the beginning of the run, when there is still a lot of trash groups to do, but now we just faced last boss. So it is floor 6. That is the moment of truth. Okay. Oh, that boss! I heard a lots of comments about that boss. People complaining how hard it is. So let's see what kind of anima powers we can buy here. Some crit maybe increase. We got boss to health. I think we will take that. We have a lots of currency, so we can buy boost to the crit. We can boost to the slowdown and radius of the trap. That can be useful here. So let's see what that boss is doing. He basically will be spawning the small adds, and we can nuke them if someone has enough DPS, but the tactic for killing this boss could be like kite those adds around and try to kill the boss. So we will see how it will go on a first attempt. I don't think we have enough DPS, really. Let's see the first try. We want to keep him in the middle, try to knock him down as much as we can. Should really stay in like max range from him, but to avoid that AoE damage he's doing. Okay, we got that. And our... Okay. Just slow them down. My pet is almost dying. Do I really want to kill the adds? Okay, there's more adds. Okay, what is that? Well, the ads are almost dead, but I don't think I have enough DPS really to do this in this way. Okay, let's try to rest the pet. That's not good. Okay. I don't think it's a good tactic to actually try to kill the ads. There is not enough DPS, you know, when playing without armor, so what I may try is I may try to concentrate on boss actually. You know, the first attempt was just to basically figure it out where we are. We have still a couple of more attempts to do. Okay.
May I tempt you with my wares?
I think the most reasonable, the key thing here I think will be keeping the pet alive as long as possible and tank the boss and nuke the boss and let ads just run after me and just kite them around.
Until our next transaction.
Okay, my pet, 17,000 HP. Let's try again. Okay, we got ads. Let's try to put them for a moment for the pet. Let's try to res him. Yeah, but this time I will be trying to knock down the boss only, and other mobs just, you know... Oops, my trap missed a bit. That was very poor trapping in this on this attempt. Nah. I could use potion, but nah. That was really a bad attempt. I think my pet is simply not capable to tank all of those ads, so as soon as they spawn, I think I need to take them on me and try to kite them around. In the same time healing pet. Yes, I'm just double checking the skills of the boss.
Everything is negotiable. Remember,
Okay. Third attempt on the last boss. Okay, ads coming soon. Here they are. Oh, my pet is dead. That's not good. Okay, let's try to concentrate on the actual boss. These arts also have the same aura what boss got, and it is not really very good to keep them near my pet. Okay, we need to heal. Like that. Not good. That's not going to work. Okay, my pet is dying. Too late. Okay, that. The execution here is pretty important. Everything needs to be done perfectly with that kind of, with lack of armor and obviously my DPS being far below what I should do at that level. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to maybe play a little bit with the pets, try to avoid taking as much damage. We'll try that. Maybe this way. I really don't want my pet to receive extra damage from the ads. Ah, that was a really bad idea. Just tried to save my pet, but on this fight it would be very useful to have a trap with increased radius. I got only one anima power like that, so that radius is still not really very big. Ooh. Come on. 35%. Heal. Nice. And my pet is dead again. Okay. Nah. So, just thinking about, can I put my armor on? No, I can't. No, can't. Okay. Reset Jailer's debuff, no, preventing me from actually putting equipment. No, doesn't work. Yeah, the equipment cannot be changed, specialization talents also cannot be changed. So we have one more dev available.
All goods and services for sale. Your patronage is always appreciated.
Okay. Yeah, the priority is to keep Pet alive and keep him on a boss. We will see how it will work. There, yeah. Let's add some. Okay, here we got that. We have a trap. I need to keep my trap up all the time. That's a good idea. Okay, trap is there. Knocking boss and keep healing the pet. Oops, that is dead. So we use bind shot and then resting the pet. Okay, trap is up. Okay, he's on a 42%. Again, my pet is dead. Oop, it's going to be close. Okay. Trap. Oh, they missed the trap. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. So we cannot die anymore. That is going to be the last attempt. Either we'll kill or not. But I think still there is a lot of fun here, you know, it's a kind of a challenging encounter where everything needs to be done properly, otherwise, you know, the player will fail. I think succeeding in something like that brings a lot of fun and satisfaction, rather than just coming here and one-shotting it. Simply because you can ignore mechanics of the boss, and basically this is how Torghast is right now adjusted for the players to be able to ignore that all mechanics and just basically kill the boss. So let's make this last attempt. Trap must be up all the time and pet needs to be healed. These are the key points. Would be really better to keep that boss away from the ads, so the ads AoE wouldn't hit my pet, but let's try to move around and try to keep the mobs on the edge of that trap. I'm still using AoE, multi-shot, rapid fire, so they all will be still receiving damage. But I'm trying to mainly concentrate on actually boss. Oops, my pet is dying. I have to harass him quickly and use bind shot. I have to ask a little bit this side. It looks okay so far. As long as pet will be not dying all the time. That's yes. We got this anima power that first concussive shot on the mob will stun him. That's why he wasn't moving towards me. It's a pretty good anima power to have in a fight like this. Oh, we need a trap. Come on. The boss is on 6%. No, it's not boss. Where is the bloody boss? The boss is on 20%. But we can finish the ads a little bit. And my pet died again. Oh. Nah. Too risky. Let's try to rest the pet. Okay. So you can see the boss is doing much more damage right now because of his enrage timer. That's why my pet is not going to be able to really tank him. We have to start kiting. Oh. He's on 11%. Let's try to kite him around this area. %. And I have a cooldown on my healing. I still have a potion in a backup. It's not good. Yep, done. Boss is down. Level 2, naked, without armor. And I must say that was really epic fight. That was something why I think that Torghast is such a great place to play. Obviously, it would be greater if it would be if it wouldn't require really to do it naked, and the level of difficulty would be actually adjusted properly instead of just nerfed brainlessly. But at the end, we did it. Thanks for watching. It was great fun.